Bob, one of the men leading the redevelopment of one of the fastest growing economic areas in the River Valley, has been voted out by the Fort Chaffee Redevelopment Authority Board. Ivy Owen, who served as executive director, was voted out by the board because he is unable to fulfill his responsibilities. That according to Chairman Dean Gibson.
Chaffee Crossing is an area of East Fort Smith where an economic boom is anticipated once a section of I-49 is complete. Now, once funding is available, I-49 will pass through that part of Fort Smith as it stretches from New Orleans all the way to Kansas City, finishing a complete north to south interstate thoroughfare from Canada to the Gulf. Under Owen's leadership, $1.6 billion in capital investments are projected for this area alone. And for the last 12 years, Owen has overseen business and residential growth at Chaffee Crossing.
5 News reporter Allie Lynch live in East Fort Smith now with more. Allie, what's next for this organization?
Darren, Erica, we spoke with Dean Gibson, the chairman for the Fort Chaffee Redevelopment Authority. He says they're exploring all options on filling Owen's position. And while they say they don't have a specific timeline on when they'll hire someone, they do say it'll be tough finding anyone to fill Owen's shoes.
He brought a vigor and a vitality that I think spurred a lot of the development that went on in Chaffee in the last few years. So it wasn't an easy decision for the board. It really wasn't. We struggled with it.
Ivy Owen has been in the economic and community development industry for the last 50 years.
Huge deal, and it's a big economic boost to Barling and Sebastian County and to Fort Smith, even to the region.
And Gibson says a lot of what's here now is because of him.
You know, it's everything from residential developments to big industrial projects.
And one project in particular that Owen got behind was the Fort Smith Brewing Company. Here's the owner, Quentin Willard.
And he was the one who first showed us the vision of the place. And so as a young entrepreneur, somebody looking to start a business, it definitely gives you more encouragement knowing that somebody has your best interest in mind. He also has the same vision as you for your community.
Willard says he was really like a spokesperson for all the businesses here in Fort Smith.
It wasn't just manufacture, it wasn't just blue collar. He saw that we needed to do more for our community, and so he kind of was the head and the lead to get that stuff going.
And he says there are hundreds of ways you can remember Ivy's legacy, but this is how he will remember what he has done for not only him, but the city of Fort Smith.
He'll definitely be known for his confidence, his competence, and his inspiration.
Now, Willard tells me how Owen's mind was constantly thinking of new ideas. He says he didn't just have a 5-year goal for development, but he was thinking about projects 30 years from now. Live in Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Allie Lynch, 5 News.
All right, Allie, thanks. We have been told Ivy is in the hospital getting treatment. It's not been said what exact health concerns he faces. Stay with 5 News for updates on this developing story.